Pepsi has made a lot of marketing blunders, from making a blasphemous advert with Madonna that costed them $5 million and did not air, to investing huge amounts of money to products that did not make it to the market, even celebrity having fire accidents during marketing. But this story is about a blunder that will remain in history book as one of the worst marketing mistakes, one which saw 5 people dead and almost costed the company $32 billion. In 1992, Pepsi deployed a marketing expert, Pedro Vergara, to go and save their shrinking market in the Philippines. Pepsi had dominated the market in early and mid 1980s, but in the fall of 1980, Coca-Cola rose to dominance in the market, so much so that the sales doubled that of Pepsi in the market. This decline demanded a quick action. In a few days of planning, a marketing campaign named Number Fever was launched. The idea was simple. Pepsi would print numbers between 1 and 1000 under the bottle caps of their products, and one number would be announced as winning number at the end of the day on the national television, on radio station and newspapers across the 7,000 islands of Philippines.
Doctor, what about the number fever?
Number fever? Fever!
Load the number fever combo. You can win up to 1 billion.
1 billion pesos?
How? Just look under the specially marked crown that's 7-Up, Mirinda, Mountain Dew, and Pepsi. And if the number's the same as any of the daily winning numbers, you win the amount printed on the crown.
So how do I know which are the daily winning numbers? A winning number is announced daily on radio, TV, and in the newspaper. What are we waiting for? Come on!
A computer algorithm was used to make sure that the winning numbers was printed only on 2 bottle caps. This algorithm is at the center of this story because it would cause the trouble and also save the day. The prices range from 1,000 pesos, which is about $40, to 1 million pesos, which is about $40,000. And as little as it seems, $40,000 was enough to completely transform the life of a Filipino at that time. The number fever strategy was successful in Latin America, and it was projected to be successful in Philippines. And as projected, the promotion was extremely popular, and it caused frenzy among the consumers. Within 6 weeks, the sales skyrocketed from $10 million to $14 million. Pepsi market share increased from 19.4% to 24.9%. This success of number fever made the executive to extend it further beyond May 8, 1992, when it was scheduled to end. The winning streak continued, but on May 25, 1992, things turned upside down. The television announced 349 as the winning number, and unlike the other days where there were only 2 winners, more than 800,000 Filipinos had the winning bottle cap. Let's do the math here. If Pepsi would pay 800,000 people, it means it would cost them $32 billion. And this was not possible for Pepsi. So Pepsi executive quickly noted the mistake and held a meeting at 3 a.m. to find a solution. They quickly corrected the win number to 134, which was printed in the newspaper the next morning. But this would not solve the problem. Protests sprang out and thousands of people came to collect their fortune. But Pepsi could not possibly pay all that money. So they had to close and be guarded by the police. Pepsi executive claimed that it was a computer error. They said that there was a glitch in the algorithm and it printed more cups than it was supposed to print. They would later claim that 349 was the winning number, but only the cups with a specific code. They publicly apologized and offered to compensate the 349 cup holder with 500 pesos each. But hundreds of thousands of the bottle cap holder could not take 500 pesos in the place of the possible 1 million pesos. Protests intensified. Properties were destroyed and Pepsi executives had to be under tight security because they received death threats. It is reported that 5 people died, 3 Pepsi employees and 2 outsiders, from the homemade bombs that were thrown at Pepsi properties. So many people turned to the courts to seek justice, the most famous being the Coalition 349, led by the local preacher named Del Fierro. He led a group of 349 cup holders to seek justice both in the Philippines and in the US. These cases resulted to an arrest warrant for the Pepsi executive, of which we have no any evidence that they were arrested. In 1993, almost all criminal cases were tossed out of the courts. Later in 2006, the court cleared Pepsi of any obligation related to the 349 incidences by ruling that Pepsi were not negligent. Pepsi may have won the court cases, but the financial implication of this blunder is huge. Through the whole process, it cost them more than $10 million, and their brand was affected hugely up to date.